ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hello and welcome to the David Letterman building here on Ball State's campus.
Here we are with another edition of SportsLink Stories, our first of the year. I'm Hudson French. This is Madison Surface. Our third member, Jovanni Alcantar, will join us soon. This is SportsLink Stories presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
SportsLink Stories showcases the best stories of Ball State athletes. Victory Honda of Muncie proudly supports those athletes and the storytellers of Ball State SportsLink through the award-winning program SportsLink Stories.
Presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie, powering Ball State athletics and Ball State SportsLink.
We're only a month into the new year and the Cardinals are already soaring in 2023. Starting things off on the gridiron, tight end Brady Hunt was named to the Football Writers Association of America Freshman All-American team after a stellar campaign in 2022. Moving over to the hardwood, both the men's and women's basketball teams are off to strong starts in the conference campaign. Women's basketball redshirt senior Anna Clefane reached 1,000 career points earlier this month, adding another milestone to her illustrious career at Ball State. Over on the men's side, first-year head coach Michael Lewis and the Cardinals will host the Eastern Michigan Eagles in primetime on February 3rd on CBS Sports Network, looking to continue their great season. Now we'll take you over to the Ball State Esports Center. We're now inside the Ball State Esports Center, which is one of the newest additions to Ball State's campus. In 2021, Ball State became a founding member of the Esports Collegiate Conference. Now, there is so much that goes into esports, including the voices you hear on the broadcast. We're able to catch up with Camden, better known as CamCon, to get their perspective on what it's like talking during a live match.
I definitely never expected it. I don't think anyone else would have ever expected it either, that just I would have been here. Esports commentary is pretty similar to traditional sports commentary, where you're watching a game, whether it be a traditional sport or a video game, and you're just talking about it for an audience. I started casting in 2019 from my bedroom, just doing casual 1v1s in friend groups for tournaments that I was running. I was able to work with a professional esports organization, Cloud9, in a training program for playing and a little bit of casting, so I was able to cast their finals match for Cloud9, and that was a big turning point for me, at least, where before that point it was only a hobby, and then now all of a sudden I can be a real professional here. From casting esports, I've been able to live a pretty comfortable college life. Like I can buy comfortably. I can go on vacations from my own earnings from esports. My friends in high school, like they would go work at the local Harris Teeter, and then I'm like rivaling their income in sitting in my room playing video games or casting video games. It's very different and not usually something that high schoolers, I guess now college kids, get to say. Ball State takes esports very seriously, which is not something that I really got a whole lot from high school, where it was considered like a sport in terms of that's where it was put in the yearbook. But other than that, like they refuse to use the word club, and I also like how Ball State, it's not a club here. The friends that I've met, the programs that I've been able to be a part of, like if I didn't get into casting, I literally would not be sitting in this room right now. I would probably be at a Virginia college, because most of the Virginia colleges specialize in CS, so Ball State, much more a media school, so I would not have come here.
Welcome inside the SportsLink studios, where all of us students continue to learn and grow every day. One team trying to do just that is the women's basketball team in our new series, 5 Points Better.
Ball State is looking for their first MAC tournament title since 2009. Round, and Buffalo wins the Mid-American Conference tournament.
Lost by 4, and we know 5 points would have had us cutting down the net. I think this team's got it, but it needs to be tested. This team has everything it takes to win a championship. It's our expectation. how do we get on the top of that ladder? It's a simple phrase, 5 points better.
It was insane, just when we came in for shoot around and seeing like all the banners.
I was really excited because growing up I went to a Catholic school here in Indiana. Notre Dame was just like a huge deal for us.
We all saw that we had a strong start, so that was encouraging, and I think that there were definitely times in the game where we were playing with them, and, you know, playing against a really highly ranked team that's going to do some good things this season.
They just play at a different level, but if we take some of the things that they were able to do and apply it to our game, I think it'll make us a lot better, and that's what we've been doing and talking about in practice and in the film room.
It's just me and Telma this year, and coming in with her 5 years ago and now having our senior year together, it means more than anything to me.
Everybody knows how close they are. They've spent time at each other's homes during the holidays, during breaks, all those kind of things. They're thick as thieves. And the cool thing about it is I don't know that there's two more different people you know, that have been brought together through athletics.
I mean, people know this now. I didn't really talk my freshman year, so sometimes I say we didn't even know each other, even though we lived together, but we've gotten so much closer. Right, we've talked about it for so long, and then, you know, COVID hit, and then summer practices and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was great for her to finally come over and see like where I'm from and connect with my family and my friends that I've like talked about in the past. I go with her for holidays and stuff, like I'm going with her for Christmas. They're like a second family to me, so it's a great relationship.
I think those kind of relationships can't help but permeate through your whole group. It would have been easy for them to become cliquish, not really include others, but I think what they've been able to do and take that friendship and live within it, but really expand it. I think all of those real relationships within our program have helped us become a stronger and better team.
Lead by example all the time. You know, they know what our program stands for, they know what it's about, and I think they've done a lot for the program, and just ending it off the right way for them and showing them how grateful we are, I think it's going to be huge. Early morning getting on the bus. We left at 3 in the morning.
A long trip, a long travel day, but fun to be able to spend the time with the team and some of their family.
We spend so much time together, like 24 hours a day it feels like, so being around people that much, you're gonna get closer.
It was mentioned, you know, it's easy to stay in your hotel room, but really making the time to spend time with your teammates and going out and do stuff, that was really fun, and then getting the 2 wins obviously was great.
I don't know that it could have gone any better to go play the way we did. You know, the amount of travel it took to get out there and to turn around and put a whooping on Utah State the way we did.
I think we were just ready to play. Like, we came out, really played hard.
It was good to get our legs going in that game. You know, we were kind of still feeling it from the travel, so to get out in that game and run and put up points like we did, I think that was good.
That's what you got to do on the road. You got to come in with your own energy. All right, you got to be tougher on the road than who you're playing, no matter who it is, right? And I thought we did that. Okay. All right. So a heck of a win on the road. You know, and I'm telling you, good teams know how to win on the road. All right. And I thought we took a huge step. All right, understanding what it is we had to do. All right, to win on the road. Now, all right, we got to go get greedy and go 2-0 on this trip. Ice cream on the road. Well earned today. Okay. All right, let's hurry up and get out of here. Good job, guys.
Hurry up. Contact 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Day 3 with the team. We're about to take a hike up this mountain. So
you know, that's the vibes today. We'll catch you at the top.
I've never hiked like that before. I knew a couple of us did not bring the correct footwear. I know Alex Richard was hiking in Uggs.
Alex, back here. I'm struggling, y'all. We made it to the top, y'all. It was a struggle. It was. But we made it. It got a little hot.
Thanksgiving night we had a dinner. The hotel had a restaurant in there and they gave us the Thanksgiving food. So it was really good and it was good to be with the team.
Went to East High School Musical School. Some of us huge fans. That was really fun.
We went to In-N-Out. I've never been before.
We just spent a lot of time with each other in the hotel rooms. We went on trips, we went and got food. We just saw a lot, you know, it was a beautiful place, Utah was, and we got to experience that together.
Wait, hold up, get this. Allie Becky said,
By the end of that week, by the time we were getting to the BYU game, we were a little bit gassed.
I've been in that situation with teams a few times, and you know, I'm not afraid to tell you most of the time I've ripped and roared my way through making them play hard. With this group, I chose a little bit different approach, and I just talked to them before the game and tried to make them understand that the jersey they wore demanded that when that ball went up, they played a certain way, and we went out and maybe played one of our best games up until that point and got a big win against a historically good BYU program.
Handling the adversity and coming out on top with the win at their home floor, I think, was really good for us and showed us that we can play whoever.
All of these moments, we're talking about that step-by-step process of understanding who we have to be successful, and we showed it in spades against BYU.
Obviously, we weren't gonna have a lot of fans, so it's just us as a team, so we had to stick together. I felt like that game, it really showed we played as a team and we were there for each other.
Listen, I don't want to sit here and read through all the stats and read through all the stuff, all right? Here's the one stat that mattered today, all right? Heart. That was what the top of our league looks like every night, right? That's what you play against, up in Cleveland. That's what you play against at Toledo. All right, that's what you play against Bowling Green. So that was tremendous for us, okay? Absolutely tremendous for us. All right, so again, they're gonna go on to have a good year, all right? And so are we. All right? Proud of you guys. Proud of you.
Guys on 3, 1, 2, 3.
We're here at WCRD, the campus radio station where young broadcasters can come and learn how to be radio personalities.
David Fluhr is a senior on the men's volleyball team, has been training for years underneath former athlete Quinn Isaacson, and now is his time to shine.
This kind of goes into one of my 2 words that I used for the locker room when we were asked, and it was family. We're a very welcoming group, so everybody just feels really comfortable from the start when they come in. This includes freshmen and transfer students, and we've gotten 9 new guys this year, which is essentially half the team. And from the start, everyone just kind of merged really well, gelled really well, and this kind of worked especially well because everybody in the gym wants to do the best this year. So everybody's been really working hard in the gym, so it's been well. I've been working towards this since I was young. My dad put a volleyball in my hand the first chance he could. I played soccer and volleyball my whole life, so this is just kind of a dream come true from the start. My dad and me always talked about it, he and my mom. Both my parents really pushed me to do my best, and they are 100% the reason that I'm here. They helped me get through everything with education-wise, with sports, with everything. Yeah, they gave me a great opportunity here, so I just want to not waste it.
family, is, not that it says it in the word, but you look at our roster and we're pretty spread out of where we come from. And any team that you play on, your hope is that you feel like it's an extension of your family. And playing collegiate sports is such a unique opportunity to have an experience that I don't think you can replicate in very many work environments. And for our guys to be able to have the opportunity to create a family environment and that be a part of our culture is, I think, is unique, but also something that we pride ourselves on putting the time into developing that type of relationship. So.
Last year was a great eye-opener to show that we could do it, and this year I think is the year that we're going to do it. Everybody's working hard from the start, getting extra reps, and the intensity and the intention is there for this year to win it all. My goal is for the team to be the best they can, and my role kind of in the past has been to push Quinn Isaacson to be the best that he could and kind of support the guys on the team. This year I'm looking to play a little bit more, but still the same work ethic goes for in the gym where you just work hard every day, make sure everybody is doing the best that they can. You kind of just try to lead by example by doing everything that you're supposed to.
Welcome to one of many control rooms here on campus. Whether it's a live broadcast for any sporting event or a studio show, this is where the magic happens.
4, 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Relax. Hey everybody, welcome to the ESPN Control Room here at Ball State University. Tristan Fluhr, Jovanni Alcantar here with you, producing and directing this men's basketball production against Evansville. We're going to take an inside look at what the control room is like here at SportsLink and what it's like to produce and direct a men's basketball show for ESPN.
All right, guys, we are in our open. Let's do this thing.
So right here, this is our front bench area. So right here is where our producer Tristan will be sitting for the duration of the broadcast. I'll be here in the director's chair. Tristan will be communicating to me throughout the show different replay angles, and my role throughout the production is just being kind of the eyes for the audience and choosing what they get to see.
Sparks going up. Ready 4, take 4. Don't blink. Ready 5, take 5.
And I'm in charge of the story of the show. So throughout the broadcast, there are different storylines that come up, and I'm in charge of all those. I can talk to most of the people on the crew through here, especially one of the most important people I talk to is our talent, which are Ball State SportsLink students, our play-by-play color and sideline reporter.
I'm Donnie Arbin. He's Dominic Liacani. We'll be joined on the sidelines by Andrew Willett and Dominic.
So this right here is our graphics system, where everything you see on the screen is made. This is where our score bug is made, our score crunch, our pop-ups. Everything is made right here on this system. We're able to fly everything to the board here, where then director, producer, and technical director could all work together to get it on screen.
All right, we're going to go to you after this.
If you follow me, we go to our lovely dyno system. This is our replay system where we can take every single camera on a live production and get a replay of it.
All right. Ready to affect your Y. Affect your Y.
A couple of substitutions now. Antoine Smith Jr. engaged.
Ready out to 5.
Purple Aces.
Out to 5.
This is where our technical director sits throughout the show, and he's the one that's punching the buttons. He's the one that if we go to replay, he's making the effects on screen happen.
And Sparks with the rejection.
Ready 5. Take 5. Ready.
All
All right, ready to affect to red. Affect to red. Roll
Sparks is literally flying like a cardinal all
right,
over the place. Just
ready
another
out to
one
6.
right off the glass. And
this is our lovely audio board where we have everything. We can control any single thing that you hear on the broadcast. You can control every single little thing, fine-tune it, make sure that it is sounding good to go for ESPN.
Jihad up to double digits now with 10. 6 rebounds to go.
Well, and that concludes our look at what SportsLink does for our ESPN production. We have a game to get to, don't we, partner? Yes, we do. Let's have a good show. Yeah, we'll see you next time on ESPN.
If you're looking to check out some of the upcoming ESPN broadcasts produced by Ball State SportsLink, here's a look at our upcoming schedule for the month of February. Men's volleyball will face off against BYU to start off the month. Then we'll move over to the gymnastics floor on February 12th, finishing off the month with 2 basketball broadcasts on back-to-back days, starting off with men's basketball and then finishing out the month with women's basketball. We are now inside the Ball State Gymnastics practice facility where the Cardinals strive for perfection every day. We were able to catch up with a few of the newest gymnasts on the team to get their perspective on the bonds they have already formed with the team this season.
I think we've got a really special group here, a group that really is bought into what we're doing. This is the largest group that we've had come in as newcomers since I've been here. They definitely bring a different energy to the group.
We're all super close. I didn't expect to get this close with any of them, but like we all bond very well and it's easy to get along with all of them.
We live together and we basically live our whole lives together, so it's just a bond that you don't really have with anybody else.
We've all definitely gotten really close over this first semester, especially with there being so many freshmen. We got really close really fast, and I'm very thankful for that.
I feel like we're all different, we're all from different parts all over, so we all bring different things to the team.
It definitely brings a different dynamic. Just those different experiences that they've had coming from different parts of the country. I think that's definitely a large part of it.
The culture is different from one side of the country to the other, so there's things you might think about that other people do, and you can just learn from them, and that helps you respect people in different ways.
They are a very, very strong group of leaders. Our juniors and our seniors, but I think they've really had the chance to grow. And you know, Lauren, I came in with her as a super senior. I came in with her.
It's interesting. They're a lot of characters. They have a lot of personality and a lot of different personalities. I think this year, even for me, looks a little bit different than it did last year. I'm trying to just kind of be the leader and over their shoulder.
I think the seniors this year, we've already kind of been in a leadership role in the past, so I think leading the freshmen into success this year is kind of just something that comes naturally to us.
I'm really just trying to guide the freshmen and help them out because, you know, they're going to be the ones that are leading the team the next 4 years, so I'm really just trying to do what I can.
I look up to a lot of the upperclassmen in here, and just watching how hard they work, it motivates me a lot. They all understand what it's like coming into this new environment, so they were all here for all of the freshmen. They're very motivating, so that helped a lot.
We like to think a lot more about process-oriented rather than necessarily that big goal at the end, right? I mean, it'd be very easy to say win MAC championship, but I think a big goal for this group is that going out each week and doing what you do in practice and then improving on that every single week, not just staying where we are.
Really just to compete on as much as I can and to just really enjoy it and have fun and be present in that moment.
I want to be a better person, gymnast student, than I was when I got here, and I want to have impacted the team in some way and maybe even possibly the school.
Becoming more open and connecting with the team, and I just want to have more confidence in my gymnastics.
I definitely just want to make an impact on this team, and yeah, I think that's my biggest goal here.
I would say there is a standard that we have to fulfill, but I don't doubt my class. I think we'll be able to handle it.
We're here in Ball Communications next to the gallery of professionals where you can see photographers turned teachers like Dennis Goins, who shot the Kentucky Derby, the NBA Finals, even the Olympics, to great sci-fi compositors like Sherry Hitch.
Then you have people like Julie Patterson, who was a trailblazer for women as on-air talent, and of course the man who needs no introduction, David Letterman. But speaking of trailblazers, the Code Red dance team here at Ball State University has been making history. Let's take a look at what it takes to be a part of the team.
Absolutely. We're at every single football game. We're at every single men's and women's basketball game. We're at every single men's and women's volleyball game. We do a lot of community appearances. All season, we're just gearing up for nationals with all that work with games and sidelines and practices twice a week, workouts twice a week, basically all year round.
So at auditions, the whole team tries out again. So even if you were on the team before, like all the returners have to audition again. So you're not only competing against incoming freshmen or people who aren't on the team yet, it's like everyone. I had never had an audition process like that. I had done auditions for my studio all my life, but the Code Red audition was definitely a little more stressful for me as a freshman especially.
So we're looking for a really well-rounded dancer, someone that has high performance quality, because 90% of our season is dancing at games. It's just gotten more and more competitive, and the talent and the hard work just gets better and better every year. And I've just really seen a lot of growth with these dancers. We have more professional dancers in this space than ever. So you're an ambassador for Ball State, you're an ambassador for the program, you're representing not only Code Red, you're representing all of the university. So they take that very seriously, and they understand what that means, and they're always representing Code Red in a positive light. These dancers, these athletes are here because they have a passion for dance.
I think in college it's really easy to get lost and feel isolated, and this team, that can't happen. I say that every day Code Red challenges you, whether that be through your character or physically, mentally, emotionally.
Without Code Red, I think I would be in a really weird place. As a freshman in college, I just don't think I'd really be knowing what I was doing. So Code Red's just really important to me because I get to keep dancing.
This has been a truly once-in-a-lifetime experience. Dance is something that's always been a part of me and always will be a part of me, but this team is nothing like ever before, and it's something that I think I'm so lucky to experience, so I'm gonna miss just the atmosphere of Ball State in general and the Code Red atmosphere and just everything about it.
That's it for us here at SportsLink Stories. Be sure to join us next month.
And make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms at BSU SportsLink to keep track of the latest news in Ball State athletics.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us tonight. I'm Madison Surface with Jovanni Alcantar and Hudson French. Have a good night.